eggs all cracked and scrambled. That's the way to go, by the way. Anytime you go camping, put them in a jar or a bottle. You can just pour it into the skillet. And we got our Spam. Got some Gatorade for electros. Got our Hawaiian bread over there. Got to cook up a storm.
Ta-da!
Aha, Hawaiian bread. Breakfast of champions.
I will go with some foil.
You gotta have foil. Don't forget the foil.
And spatula.
And don't forget the spatula. What else?
Oh, we need some baba.
Oh yeah, we got to have baka. Nami, 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 baba. Abracadabra! Let's try it again. Abracadabra. We ain't paying because we're not staying. Okay, it's 8:50 a.m. on Sunday, July 4th.
Happy 4th.
4th of July? I thought it was the 3rd.
The 4th.
Well, it's the 4th of July today. Anyway, we're starting our trail at Cottonwood Lakes trailhead. We're heading up to Long Lake to camp tonight.
Cottonwood Lakes trailhead is starting at 10,000 elevation, by the way.
Oh, 10,000 feet elevation. That's where we are right now.
We're gonna go up about 12.
Going up to around 11,000 feet elevation. I believe it's around 8 miles. So, here we go. Golden Trout Wilderness, Inyo National Forest. So far it's been pretty covered as far as shade.
Hey, first water access by the way.
Oh, here we go. First water access. About 1.5 miles in. Looks really clean. First crossing. We can go that way, we can go this way. They both go across. This is the second water source that we've come across. Thank you.
You can even sleep here too.
Yeah,
So with the water,
nice and
put
flat.
right there. And it's flat if you get tired. Beautiful.
It's hot out here. We're almost at mile 4. It is 11:10 a.m. and it appears we're coming across a fork in the road, and we have another sign. Okay, so the sign says we have New Army Pass to the left and we have Cottonwood Lakes to the right. We're gonna take New Army Pass, but first we're gonna get some snacks in us.
Yes.
Sound good, honey?
Good.
All right, let's eat. There's so much tree coverage out here that it hasn't been a very hard hike at all.
Except my breathing.
Yeah, the breathing's a little rough considering we live at 800 feet elevation down in San Francisco area, Bay Area. And but yeah, so far so good. Living it up. I'd also like to add, not a single mosquito out here yet. I'm sure it's gonna change when we get to the lakes. But right now all we're dealing with is flies and heat, and the elevation, which is roughly 10,451 feet. So far so good. I hear there's a lot of fish in these streams. So if you want, bring yourself a fishing pole and catch some fish. That's good eating. I bet I could trap some fish. Maybe I'll do that later,
4, 5.
because I don't have any line.
Honey, look,
Oh yeah, those are some big fish. Well, they're not big, but
they're 5. I saw 5.
nice. It's 11:53 and we have gone roughly 4.30 miles. So it's looking pretty good for water out here. I'm surprised, considering we hadn't had that much rain. But yeah, it's starting to get hot. And dry. It's very dry out here.
Need to start early.
Yeah, it's good to start early. We started at 8 o'clock. Would have been nice to start at 6, but it's not too bad for starting at 8. Tomorrow morning we're going to start really early going to the top, probably around 3 a.m. Alright, it's a little more rocky as you can see, but slow moving, nice breeze.
Breathing heavily.
Still no mosquitoes. Marianne's doing great. I'm doing great.
That's a lie.
Another really nice water source here. You need to gather water. at 4.82 miles. So now there's been water everywhere on the way up here. I'm not going to keep counting how many we've passed, but it's nice to know there's running water, so you don't have to carry a ton of water up here. You'll do just fine. Okay, we got another fork. To the left, South Fork Lakes. To the right, New Army Pass. Oh wow, this is beautiful. There's the first lake. I don't know what lake that is. What lake is that, honey? What lake is this?
I don't know.
Okay.
It's just a long lake though.
It's not very long, so I can't say it's Long Lake. It looks like Short Lake, if anything, or Fat and Stubby Lake. We'll find out. Here's another sign at a fork, and this fork to the left it says New Army Pass. So obviously we're going to the left. There is no sign for what goes to the right, so I can only assume that that's camping. So here we go, continuing on. And it appears that this is lake number 1. Well, I would have figured that. First lake we see. Ah, you silly belly. Belly, belly, belly. So we just passed. There's the first lake over there. You got all these campers all bunched up over. Got the flag flying. Happy 4th, everybody. We got another little lake over here. Surrounded by mountains. So we're trucking. There's a really nice breeze out. Feel great. We had a few high chews. And if you haven't had high chews, go to the store. They're candy. Buy some high chews. They are the most bestest thing for hiking. You get your sugar. They taste great. Full of flavor. Easy to chew. They're up there. They're up there. I think that's why they call them high chews. Dropping knowledge.
I see it coming. I see it coming, baby.
Huh? We're gonna take a little cat nap and enjoy resting, and then we're gonna go fill up water, make some dinner, call it a night. here we are at High Lake. 5 o'clock now. We got water. Started feeling a little nauseous, so sat down for a bit and ate something. Feel a little bit better now. When you come up here, be sure to get your water from the stream, because all of these lakes taste like fish tank. Almost there. I'm gonna go up this way, I think. Switchbacks up through there. And that's the top of New Army Pass. It's all just rocks out here, I'll tell you. Rocks. Rocks and socks.
It's almost 12,000 elevation. It's beautiful.
What do you think it says? Oh, entering Sequoia National Park. Bighorn sheep habitat. Nothing is allowed. Alright, going this way. This trail here, let's see what they had to look at. Now there's some lakes. Yeah, there's yeah. It's windy. Let's see the deer right there, going up the trail. Up, 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 up. All the way up there.
There it is.
Alright, we made it.
Wow, so beautiful. Holy drop. That's crazy.
That just drops right off.
Oh, we got touch that, sorry.
Woo! Oh my. That drops right off. We made it. Let's see here. How much time did it take us? It's 12:17, so we're a couple hours late. But we made it.
You made it to the summit?
Yes. And she said, I said, I'm really proud of myself. And my dad said, I'm proud of you too. And my mom said, I should have known when you were climbing on top of the refrigerator at 1 year old. I've always liked to
Got a sign,
climb.
baby.
And you know what?
All right, so we made it to the top of Mount Langley. That was a hard hike. It just went on and on and on and on and on forever and ever and ever. We would see the cairn and think that it was the last one, and right when we got to it, there'd be another one, and there'd be another hill, and it just went on and on and on. This elevation is killing me, but still an awesome hike. Up till Long Lake, it was easy. Then after that, it got hard. So definitely prepare yourself for that, and make sure you get water from running streams, because the lake's water, either High Lake or Long Lake, I'd say any of the lakes, they're fishy tasting, and I have a really good filter and it still tastes like garbage. So I recommend you getting it from one of the running water before you hit the lakes, and you'll have a much more enjoyable hike. Do you agree, honey?
Yes. So this is High Lake. This is closest lake to the New Army Pass. It's really pretty.
Having a little coffee before we head out. Beautiful day today. Tuesday morning, July 6th, I think. There's a lot of mosquitoes out here today. They're biting the heck out of me. They won't leave me alone. I smack them. They come back. They want more. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. It's 9:38. We started from the lakes at 9:28, so it's been 10 minutes for us to get down here to this water. I would say it's going to be about 20 from you to the lake. But this is what it looks like. All right, So we just filled up at this water source I was just talking about for the taste test. Oh my God, it's so good. Oh, I can drink water again. I have practically become dehydrated because I refuse to drink fishy water. Well, now we got the good stuff. Don't forget, this creek right here is your last water source for good nummy water before you get to those lakes. Do yourself a favor, load up.